Jeep launched the Compass in India 2 years back, and though it was a well-received product, it lacked one major convenience feature that owners wanted at this price point. We are talking about the diesel-automatic combination that most of its chief rivals offer. Jeep thought of going a step ahead and brought forward the diesel-automatic version, but in the TrailHawk avatar. TrailHawk is common in the Jeep lineup internationally. As the name suggests, these models are trail-rated, which means they are biased towards adventure use and come with various alterations over the conventional road-going cousins. And this model is exactly what we experienced a few days back, and we had ample opportunities to sample what this new product is all about. But before we get to the drive experience, the good news is that unlike other SUVs in the market, the adventure-based version of the Compass looks better. We had two color options on display, red and white, and both of these came with black treatment for added oomph factor. The black treatment includes the roof, side mirrors, the logos, front grille, lower parts of the bumper, and even the new look alloy wheels. And then there is the black matte wrap on the bonnet that also adds a functional value. It keeps the glare away from drivers' eyes under the afternoon sun. But more than the design, the Compass TrailHawk sits approximately 27mm higher up the ground that makes it look larger than what it is. Likewise, the bumpers are modified to increase the approach and departure angles, and the red tow hook looks purposeful at the back. This one can help you tow a vehicle that's approximately 1.5 times the weight of the TrailHawk. Being a structural member and not an aftermarket thought really helps. That said, the front hooks have been given a miss for India in order to comply with the pedestrian crash norms. The macho-looking 17-inch wheels come with specially made tires for the TrailHawk. These are from Falcon and are called the Wild Peaks. On the inside, the TrailHawk retains all the traits of the conventional Compass, and we love the red contrast at places. For example, around the speedo console, the gear lever, and even the speakers mounted inside the door. No one minds a blink factor, right? The version we drove came with top spec features including the sunroof, keyless go, leather seats, and so on. However, some features like powered front seats, auto headlamps, rain sensing wipers, and even an auto dimming internal mirror have been given a miss. Why? We feel to keep the costs low. But the TrailHawk is about a lot more, and this is where we'll talk about the powertrain on offer. You get the same 2-liter turbo diesel engine, but this one now meets the upcoming BS6 or the Bharat Stage 6 norms thanks to a diesel particulate filter and selective catalyst reduction. Owners will need to top up the diesel exhaust fluid every 5,000 kilometers, and this is a simple task via the inlet located next to the fuel filler cap. But not only is the TrailHawk a cleaner diesel SUV, engineers have also fine-tuned the engine to iron out some of the clatter that the normal Compass is known to have. The power delivery is smoother, and you never get pushed back into the seat once the turbo spools up. We feel this is deliberate and makes city runs much better. Talking of which, the diesel Compass finally gets an automatic in the form of a 9-speed torque converter. The figure 9 does sound a lot, but while the first gear comes handy for off-road use, the higher gears make this an ideal mile muncher. The gearbox has a slower side to it, taking its own sweet time to shift up or down, but a big boon as compared to the heavy clutch on the manual version. Don't expect it to work like a German gearbox, upshifting immediately or dropping a gear or two when you need it to. For example, if you're doing 50 km per hour in the 4th gear and need to cover up ground fast, going down hard on the right pedal will not make the TrailHawk jump ahead in enthusiasm. There is a clear lag. But all this takes a backseat when you leave tarmac and hit the trails that are less explored. The experts at Jeep had chalked out an aggressive route for us that allowed us to utilize all the bells and the whistles the TrailHawk comes with. This includes the low ratio setup, a 4x4 lock, and even the rock mode. But before that, we were to use the crazy ramp over, approach and departure angles of the SUV, and trust us, from a driver's perspective, the first round of off-road bits did seem scary. However, the TrailHawk seemed to be enjoying it all. Next on, we had a couple of rock crawl sections where the low ratio setup came handy, and all we had to give was gentle inputs to the engine. The increased clearance also gave us ample confidence to drive over rocks without damaging the underside. Talking of which, the TrailHawk also comes with beefed up skid plates for protecting the sump, the fuel tank, exhaust and other pipes. The low ratio ends up offering the entire flow of torque at about 10 kmph, and this really allows the TrailHawk to find its way around the trail slowly without getting stuck. The uphill sections didn't seem like pieces of cake. A mix of rocks and sand isn't what a driver needs off the road, but with the tires semi-deflated, we climbed up the sections with a grin on our faces. Wheel spins and power delivery. Now both these essentials are managed electronically. And when we did find level ground to go faster on the uneven surfaces, the new FSD setup, or the frequency selective damping setup, allowed the wheels to drop down quickly, in turn aiding traction. Even around the big bumps and the mini jumps, the suspension never bottomed out thanks to the hydraulic rebound stoppers. The water fording abilities have also gone up to 480mm thanks to a different positioning of the air intake as well as closing off a part of the grille. Back on the road, it was good to see the Compass finally getting a cruise control. We also noticed the new larger driver info display screen that also has the option to show temperature for the engine oil, transmission oil and even the level of diesel exhaust fluid. The start-stop aid was something we couldn't use, but Jeep claims this increases urban efficiency by 6%. And lastly, no one will tell you this, but having kept the Compass for 3 months with us, we can vouch for the new system's audio quality. There is a marked improvement which is mainly down to the new speakers. They did sound very nice. Now prices for the TrailHawk will be announced by the end of June, and it's fair to expect a jump of approximately 2 lakh rupees over the current top-end model. Yes, this will be an expensive compact SUV, but if adventure is what you seek, the TrailHawk will not disappoint you. However, if you only want the convenience of an automatic, should you be disappointed? The answer is a no. Jeep has unofficially confirmed that they will be launching the cheaper 4x2 diesel models with an automatic. But once they have gone through the homologation process for the BS6 tuning. Good news for all then? Definitely. How do you find the TrailHawk? Let us know in the comment section below, and of course, to watch such videos from the Indian automotive industry, you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel.